Okay, so starting over. Surface area is the lateral area plus the two bases. The lateral area is the bottom of that figure, the distance around the bottom, which is your perimeter, times the height. So 12 plus 4 on the side plus 12 in the back plus the other 4 on the other side, that's the distance all the way around, times my height, which is right here, which is going to be 8. Okay? So that's my lateral area plus my two bases, the top and the bottom. So 2 of these, and my top and bottom happen to be of what kind of shape? Rectangles. So these are rectangles, and the area of a rectangle is length times width. So the length here is also 12, and the width of that rectangle is also 4. Length times width. All right, so surface area is equal to 12 plus 4 plus 12 plus 4, which is 16, and 16, which is 32, times 8, plus 12 times 4 is 48, times 2 is 96. So these are my bases right here, the top and the bottom. And I need to multiply 32 times 8, 256, plus 96. 6 and 6 is 12, bless you. 15, looks like 352 centimeters. And this is surface area, it's still area, so it's going to be, no, squared, because it is area. Now, those of you that were not here yesterday, any questions? Or those of you that were here yesterday, any questions? It's the perimeter all the way around, the distance all the way around. So you add those up, then multiply by the height. Because that gives you, and I have what we call nets today, that gives you the entire surface area. So this is what it is, okay? This is a rectangular prism, and here is the net. So we found the distance all the way around the bottom times the height. That gives me, this one's not a great one, that gives me all 4 areas of these rectangles around. And then we found the top and we found the bottom. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the next prism. What do we call that? Yeah. Okay. And I am recording this too. What do we call this figure that looks like a soup can or a Pringles can? Cylinder, yes. So this is a cylinder, and we're finding the surface area. Surface area is going to be the lateral area plus your 2 bases, the top and the bottom. Okay? Those of you that were not here yesterday, take a look at this. So if I think of this all rolled up as a soup can, okay, we got a circle on the top, circle on the bottom, but look, when I unroll this, my side is actually a rectangle. Okay. It's a rectangle. And the perimeter of that rectangle happens to be the circumference around the top of that circle. Okay? So, lateral area for the surface area is going to be the perimeter. That's what P, capital P stands for, perimeter times the height plus 2 circles, the one at the top and the one at the bottom. So surface area is equal to the perimeter, which is your circumference, the distance around, times the height, plus 2, what's the area of a circle? Pi r squared. Now I'm really writing all this down, but this is how it follows. So let's get some numbers in here. Surface area of this cylinder is 2 times pi times, what is my radius? 4. Yes. So right there's my radius, which is 4, times the height, which is going to be 10. That's your height. Plus 2 of the areas of the circles, which is pi times my radius 4 squared. Okay? So the important part is you need to write down and make sure you get the correct numbers in all the right spots, and then you're going to use your calculator and put it all together. So surface area is, now I like to do this in my head some, but you can on your calculators put 2 times pi times 4 times 10. I like to say it is 4 times 10 is 40, and 40 times 2 is 80 pi plus, okay, we know from order of operations, I need to do the 4 squared first. 4 squared is 16, times 2 is 32 pi. I like to leave it in terms of pi first. And 80 pi plus 32 pi, this pi is like a variable right now, and that is going to be 112, pi. So multiply 112 times the pi button, and you should get 351.85. Now, if we round this to the 10th place, I look next door, it's 5 or more, so that 8 is going to go up to 9. So surface area is equal to 351.9 centimeters squared. Okay. All right. Surface area. Surface area. That is the name of the game. And I am pretty sure we're going to give you a lot of the formulas again like we did the last time. So don't worry about the formulas, but you have to know how to put the numbers in. That's easy for me to say, not. All right, so let's turn now in your packets to page 13. Page 13. Now we're going to talk about surface area of some other kinds of figures that are not prisms. Page 13, I believe, yes. Okay, so on page 13, I don't know, is it at the bottom or the top of yours? Yes, the bottom. So we're talking about surface areas of pyramids and cones. What's the big difference that you notice between what looks like a pyramid or what you know to be a cone compared to a prism. Here's a pyramid. Need more hands. Here's a pyramid right here, like the Egyptian pyramids that you've probably seen. Here's an ice cream cone. Okay, maybe you've eaten all the ice cream. It's down level with the cone. What's the big difference between those two and say my prisms, which are like this one or those two up there, the cylinder or the rectangular prism? What do you notice?
It's like made up of squares and rectangles.
Right, good.
And that's not.
And that's not. Okay, that's one big difference. That's excellent. Anything else? So here, this, we don't even know what this is, but this has sides looking like what?
Triangle.
Triangles. So a pyramid is going to have some triangles maybe. All right. What about the number of bases? How many bases did we have for prisms? 2. When you have something that comes to a point, like this cone or this pyramid, you only have one base, okay? So those are the big differences, all right? So let's talk about this. Oops. Oh, drat. Hit the wrong button. All right, here we go. Lateral area. So we're just going to be talking about finding the sides when we talk about lateral area, okay? The lateral area of a regular pyramid, lateral area is 1/2 times capital P, which is perimeter. I'm going to put that up at the top. Times, and we call this the cursive L, which is slant height. Okay? This is the lateral area. So let me talk about this a little bit. I think I have another one. This is, bless you. This is a pyramid, but I've taken it out of this plastic piece. So these are both pyramids, okay? They have one base. They have triangles all the way around. If you recall, the formula for the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Well, we're going to find all the areas of these triangles at the same time. So we use the 1/2, and then we use the perimeter of the base, the bottom, okay? So we're going to add all these bottoms up, and instead of the perpendicular height, which would be going right up and down in the center, we have to use the slant height because we want the area of this triangle. If I wanted the perpendicular height, it would be going straight up and down like this, and it wouldn't close. But we have to use the slant height so it comes together at that single point. Okay?
What does that say before height?
That is a parenthesis slant height. It's a cursive L with a parenthesis slant height. Okay? All right. So that's just the lateral area, the sides. Okay? So then the surface area down here of a pyramid is equal to the lateral area plus your one base. Okay? Surface area of a pyramid is your lateral area, which we just talked about, plus the one base. All right, so it says, let's find the lateral area. This is example 4. So the lateral area of a pyramid, see, my pages are slightly off from yours, so yeah, I guess it's maybe up at the top of page 14. All right, lateral area of a pyramid. If you look at the sides, it's a triangle. So it's going to be 1/2 times capital P times the slant height. So that is 1/2 times my perimeter. Perimeter. I need to add all these up. So there's 20 plus 20 on that side plus 20 on the back side and plus 20 on this side. So that shape on the bottom of this pyramid is a square. 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 times my slant height. We want the slant height because each of those triangles, that is how tall it is, okay? They're not going straight up like this. They're not going straight up. They come together at a point. So we want slant height. So slant height is going to be 16.4. Okay, so I can simplify this a little bit. I'm going to say that's equal to 1/2 times, what's 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20? A little higher. 80 times 16.4. And I like to simplify as much as I can before I get to the calculator. Half of 80 is 40. So I'm going to take 40 times 16.4 and get, has anybody got it? Do I have it? On another page. Come on, work those calculators, people. Need to make sure you're getting it correct. Ella? Really? That is correct. Thank you. 656 meters squared. This is surface area. That is just the lateral area. Just the lateral area. Okay? So my surface area then is equal to the lateral area, all the sides, plus one base, because it comes to a point. So there's no base at the top. And this here at the bottom is a square. The area of a square is side squared. So my surface area here is going to be my lateral area, which we just found, 656, plus my base, which is a square, which is 20 squared. So surface area is 656 plus 20 squared is 400. So my total is going to be 1,056 meters squared. That is the surface area for this pyramid. Hey, Jesus, are you with me? Okay. Jeremiah, are you with me? Okay. Huh? Okay. Any questions about that one? Now, there is a check. I am not going to do the check because I want to try to get through each of these. And we have several different types. So next, after you copy that down, well, first of all, are there any questions? So for surface area, I always say find the lateral area and then add your base or bases, depending upon what it is. Okay? All right. Are we ready? Can I move on? Let's go to, skip the check here, where it talks about a cone, the lateral area of a right cone. Yes.
Is this restaurant?
Yes. So, give me just a second. All right, so my lateral area here, lateral area of a cone is going to be, when you think about it, this is a circle, okay? If I talk about the perimeter around it, it is a circle. So it's got part of that in there, but the lateral area is pi times r, which is your radius, times L, which is your slant height, again. Slant height. Okay? And then for the surface area, it's going to be the lateral area plus your one base. So the lateral area, which is pi RL slant base, plus the base of this is the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. Okay? So write down those two formulas. Make a big cloud around them so you can find them quickly.
What does that say underneath the LA?
Pi RL. Pi RL. Okay. So let's try one with some numbers. All right. So finding the lateral area of a cone. Lateral area of a cone is pi times the radius times the slant height. Okay? So pi times, what's the radius of this cone over here? 0.8 times slant height. So perpendicular height would be right here. So this 2.2 is your slant height. So times 2.2. So lateral area is, you guys need to put that in on the calculator because I don't know what that is.
When I multiply by pi, why does it just show like the number and then pi next to it?
Because sometimes the calculator thinks you want it left as pi, so then you hit the two little arrows right above enter, and that gives you it as a decimal. Okay? So what do we get for a decimal?
1.76.
I did not get that.
5.529.
Yeah, 5.529. Check again. Pi times 0.8, yeah, times 2.2 should give you 5.529, blah, 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 something like that. Okay? So then surface area of this is equal to the lateral area plus your one base. And the base of your cone right here is the area of the circle. Okay? So this equals the lateral area, 5.529, plus my base of a circle, which is pi r squared, which is pi times my radius, oh, I kind of butchered that, 0.8 squared. So 5.529, okay. So we know from order of operations, do the exponent first. 0.8, square it, then multiply times pi. And I don't have that number handy. I really don't, because I left mine in terms of pi.
7.539.
Okay. Anybody else get that too? Check, check. So that plus 5.529 should give a surface area of, oh geez, 18, 6, 10, carry the 1, something like 13.068.
Oh, I did that all together.
Oh, you already did it.
Yeah.
Okay, I misunderstood. I was like, that is not the answer I got. Did anybody find 0.8 squared times pi? That's what I really want. 0.8 squared times pi. I don't have a calculator. Come on, guys. I'm relying on you.
2.010.
2.010. There we go. Okay. So adding those two together, surface area is 7.510. Is that kind of what you said?
Yeah.
7.5 millimeters squared. Okay? Millimeters squared. So the lateral area is pi RL, pi times radius times slant height, plus your base, which happens to be a circle. Okay? Again, I'm going to skip the check of the next one. That's a similar type example. And let's go to a sphere. Sphere. Surface area of a sphere. So we're talking like a marble, like a globe. Okay? Surface area of a sphere is 4 times pi r squared. So you've got the pi r squared, that's the area of a circle, an individual circle, and then we multiply it times r. Okay? So 4 times the area of a circle. So let's try that. Surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r squared. Always start with the formula, okay? And then substitute in 4 times pi. My radius here is 7.1 squared. So surface area is equal to And I would just multiply those together. Let's see. 4 times pi times 7.1. So take the 7.1, square that first, multiply times 4 times pi. You should get 633.47. If we round this to the tenths place, I see this is 7. That's 5 or more. So this 4 is going to go up to 5. So that is 633.5 millimeters squared. Okay. All right. So again, we will give you the formulas. You do have to recognize what they are, though. All right. So this is a sphere. 4 pi r squared. That's the formula for a sphere. Going backward. Surface area of a cone. Surface area of a cone is going to be pi RL plus pi r squared. And going back one more, surface area of a, oh, I've already put that there. Pyramid. Did I do that big one? I did not. Surface area of a pyramid, depends on what kind of pyramid it is 1/2 times the perimeter times the slant height plus your one base, whatever that is. Because you could have a triangular base. Yes.
What page number is this?
I'm just going backward on stuff we've already done.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so your homework tonight is to do the backside of homework 6.4. You were supposed to do the front side last night, and now we have the backside. Okay? Yeah.
I'm going to. I need to open and lock me out yesterday.
She didn't lock you out. I said don't let anyone in because I wasn't in here. But I came back. Yeah.
Is it okay if I come down today?
Yeah, I'll write you a pass. So let's take a look at this homework. Yeah.
Will I be able to get it?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, as long as I'm in here. If I'm not in here, it'll be locked. So, homework, page 40. Page 40. Page 40. Does any of these look like ones you want to try? You're like, no, I'm done. Let's look at number 20. So this is page 40. Trying number 20. The planet Saturn has several moons. They can be modeled accurately by spheres. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, has a radius of 2,575 kilometers. What is the approximate surface area? So surface area for a sphere is equal to 4 pi r squared. So we're talking about squaring a large number here. So that's 4 times pi times my radius. All I need to do is substitute that in, 2575 squared. And I do not have a calculator. So I need a friend out there. 2575, square that times 4 times pi. Oh, anybody got it?
8,332,289.15.
Jeez. Are you sure? 2575 squared times 4 times pi. Holy moly. Okay.
8,332,2891.15.
8332
2891.
2891 I'm gonna say 0.2. So we're talking 83,322,891.2 kilometers squared. There it is. There it is. Okay, so finish the rest of that back side. Let's see, bring up some announcements. See what they want to tell us for today. Homework, guys. For tomorrow, there should be 2 homeworks that you should have done, okay? And I need to bring this back. Which I didn't do.